welcome to the Greentown Report of the Week for January 23rd, 2023. Beautiful snowfall here on this Sunday morning. Now, a more pressing question. Right across the street, we've got King Chef. Maybe somebody knows the answer to this. But they've been closed for the last few days. I don't see any signage on the door that would indicate that they're on vacation. Let's go over and take a look in the window. But that, of course, is my place to get egg drop soup, which I've kind of developed a liking for during the cold months. So nothing posted on the door. Hopefully it's just temporary. And we'll see him back soon. Might correlate with the holiday, which I think Chinese New Year is either today or yesterday. Looking north on Meridian, on a sidewalk that nobody has yet walked on since the snow has fallen. So I'm going to keep this video fairly short here and end with some drone footage of the wintry landscape that we've got. I'll probably just go ahead and post this a day early on the 22nd, which is today, because I'm kind of tied up tomorrow. The Independent Order of Odd Fellows building. It's quiet out here. Still a little bit of snow coming down. Going past the historic theater, historic hotel. Want to do features on some of these sites that are listed in the historic trail put together by the Greentown Historic Society. So anyway, we've got the Meridian Street Christian Church right here across the street. It's a relative newcomer to Greentown. I have not been in the Meridian Street Christian Church yet. But I plan to. I want to see what that beautiful stained glass looks like from the inside on a bright and sunny day, and just see what the sanctuary looks like. Not only that, but the first church just a little bit to the south here on Meridian, and some of the other ones in town as well. In fact, I want to start featuring a number of churches, starting here in Greentown, of course, but then expanding throughout Indiana. There's just so many beautiful historic buildings with gorgeous stained glass, much of it which probably came from the Kokomo Opalescent Glass Factory. So I want to give a tour of the sanctuary of a number of churches, give people a sneak peek inside who, like me, have not been in some of these really cool places, historic places, places that really have anchored communities for, 150, maybe even 200 years. It says this church was built in 1914, so right at the start of World War I. But in addition to doing a tour of the sanctuary, I also want to get a feel for where that congregation is at in terms of what they believe. So I'm going to throw a question out there to whoever wants to answer it for the church. And that question is just going to be, give a brief 5-minute overview of what is it that you believe. And in particular, if a Martian had landed here in Greentown and showed up at that church and they're like, tell me, we understand nothing. Tell me what it is you all are about in terms of what you believe. Also want to get a sense of how each congregation is responding to cultural change. Church back in the 1940s, let's say, was of course very traditional. Choir, piano, pipe organ, all that stuff. And, especially with more liturgical congregations, it's certainly more formal. But now there's been such a move towards informality in terms of preaching, style of communication, and then also in terms of the music, of course. Now, given my background, I'm one of those oddballs that can sing the bass part on a few hundred different hymns, and it's difficult to find a church that enables me to actually do that, because everything tends to be 24/7 worship, the same 7 words repeated 24 times. So mainline denominations, your Baptists, your Presbyterians, etc., have really seen a decline in their attendance, but the growth of mega churches has just been absolutely phenomenal the last 30 years. So anyway, just want to take the pulse of different congregations, get a sense of their history as well, and what they believe, a quick tour of the sanctuary, and maybe even come back on our day that they have a service, because that would be kind of cool too. All right, so that's all I've got for you here. It's been a fairly slow week for me in Greentown. Wasn't able to cover a whole lot of Eastern athletics. In fact, I covered none of it because most of the varsity games were out of town this week. So anyway, beautiful snowy day here on Sunday, and hope you're having a wonderful week, and we'll see you back next week.